See, that would be way funnier if there was ever been a brawler player in a relationship.
That's so true.
You're so right.
No. What does Esam ever counter for anything except for the ball
they're
person
starting.
count? No,
All
literally.
you can only get on it if you have the
Shadu
lead
D Money. Shadu probably played this guy before, and he probably lost to this guy before. That's my commentary. I'm done.
What do you think the money in D money stands for?
Money.
Dude, I know all about that.
Like the thing from Xenoblade, from the Xenoblade film.
Oh, I thought it was like a reference to a SpongeBob.
No, actually, it's about the dollar sign. Anyways, back to the match. Yo, wait, that's kind of true.
We're just getting a lot
Do you
of
think?
matches.
Do you think maybe D Money is 10 years younger than we think he is?
There's a chance.
Switching to, he had a 1% lead, so he switched to Pyra.
Well, D money just died. Maybe that's the D. What the D stands for. Now we'll figure out what the dollar sign is.
Derek Money. Derek Money buffering shield, hoping he will get a random parry and kill off of it. Although he won't, because Mithra's on the other side of the screen.
I mean, a lot of
This is a common paradox called the "you're not close to me" paradox. And it happens when the character's not close, but I still fish for options anyways.
dude, it works. I mean, a lot of Shadu's gameplay with Mithra is just kind of stand at whatever he assumes like your range is, and then crush you.
I mean, yeah,
But,
it's not
you know,
it's not a bad.
It is not a
playstyle.
bad game. However, that's why D-Buddy is just doing like these shield flickers. He just doesn't do anything. You know, what is hitting it?
Mithra famously has no option to deal with shield. If you forget you can dash attack, cancel, grab, and it goes half the stage.
No, you can't do that actually.
Well, not until he remembers. He's got to unlock it in the run like run.
No, I googled it, and Google Gemini said that that's not an option. It said I've never heard of that. D-Money's getting really good at doing these jabs on a platform. Oh, there it is.
You know,
They
your
call that the combo.
your Gemini might have said that. My son's Zoo personality on ChatGPT definitely said it was an option.
Dude, me and Sun Tzu, we go way back.
We go way back to 2023.
You may ask, what do I know about Sun Tzu? And he wrote a little book you may have heard of.
Yeah, The Art of Tennis by Daigo.
Well, no, they collaborated on that.
Yeah. Catching the jump, Shadu is actually up. Incineroar not quite at go percent yet. A down tilt
How did-
upper, maybe.
Okay, actually, I'm not even gonna complain. He did not deserve to get that.
That is unfortunate. That happens if you air dodge into like a specific part of the stage, and then the game decides that if you're Chrom or Mithra, you die instantly.
Well, no, you don't understand. That was karma getting him back for his grab whipping earlier. It's like there's been an injustice done to an Incineroar player. This has literally never happened before. We have to.
we have to add a vertex on this stage just in case somebody misses instant cycle. That is definitely it. That move is strong.
They should make fewer spin moves in this game that are strong. They should make like a really.
They should make a move where like there's no motion and then it's just the best move in the game. No motion, like glad it's great.
I know that guy. He's in Europe, I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
Get that guy as far away from.
Running to game 2, I think we just went back to PS2. Derek likes that stage. Shadu definitely likes that stage. It's a good stage for Mithra.
This is a good stage.
You know.
Dude, they got the TV in the back. I can watch Subway Surfers while I play my video game. That's awesome. That's all I ever wanted.
There's a Derek, you should be able to hit stun.
The
Very
classic.
risky option, but it's also an option that works a lot.
It isn't risky when Derek does that.
Like that side B, risky, but it works a lot, so like, why not?
Derek's just doing like a really good job of avoiding these options. But then, you know, you get downer out smash for like 65, but it doesn't matter. Classic D-Money there.
Forward throw, tech chase. Neutrally there is actually a really good option. That is going to be a strong event. I think that was the last one.
It looks like it's me. Oh, well, not strong enough. They should make that stronger.
Up air?
All of them. If
That a
on
little bit too
Incineroar,
late on the
not
F smash, not getting the ledge invincibility right now. Throwing a side B just to stall for time a little bit. That down tilt and up there is totally gonna kill.
I think I've seen MKLeo do that.
I hope so.
Dude, I think
I think I've seen Stanislav do that.
dude, I've heard of that guy. I played that guy.
Me too.
We have so much in common. Any thoughts on the Stanislav meta for the next summit event? Whenever that may be?
I'm running against him so that people hate me so much that they're gonna vote for him instead.
Dude, you're so real.
Air dodge
We
down
have-
out of hit stun.
That was a good recovery.
It was a weird recovery. That up air does not matter though. That up air is broken. It's big kill or auto cancel. Do homework. That was me.
It could have been anyone.
It was me.
It could have been anyone.
Well, it was me.
Yeah, but it could have been. You know what? I think it's.
Yeah, it was.
I'm so good at this game.
Enough the Discord.
Why do they call it that?
Why do they call it melty blood? Your blood melts.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why it's like a opposite, right?
Yeah.
Just playing is so much medical debt these days before everything else. Why did they call it an oven?
Because you melt the blood.
You of in the blood and of out on the blood?
Hot. 2C.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
236A.
Dude, who do we appreciate?
Not D Money, although he did win that set.
Dude,
That game. Maybe the set. I don't know. I can't see that far ahead.
They call him D because he's money.
I agree with it.
This is profound, I think. Don't worry.
Starting off, back to PS2, same character, same stage, 27%. That move does way too much damage.
That whole thing does wait. Okay,
Upbeat is like 19 or something.
I didn't know that. That's
It's
atrocious.
absurd. It can do more if you get like a good connect and you hold it.
What do you mean it does 19?
I think it is 17 if you don't hold it, and then it can do like 20 if you get all the hits of Chromodus.
That's pretty simple. Classic D money.
Absurd, dude. They tried to make it so that Chromodus wouldn't combo, but the move just has so much hits to that it does anyway.
Classic D money.
Revenge?
Revenge into forward.
D-Money loves those revenges.
Classic. What is that one?
Up air.
Pyra. There we
Pyra up
go.
air.
I don't know. I don't play this game.
Pyra up air.
Don't Google that. Classic D money neutral please.
See 17%.
You were kidding.
It's absurd.
Dude, they need to buff Incineroar because that move kills from all the way across.
Shadu is escaping with his life there. Usually you side B there, Incineroar's just gonna down tilt you when you die,
I
but
don't even think he's escaping. He's escaping with someone else's life.
maybe. This is like overdue karma at this point. We've already seen this once before. Do not air dodge into ledge, Shadu. If you value your life, don't air dodge into ledge.
This is a message from the future, Shadu. Do not air dodge into the ledge. We were sent back in time to keep you from that classic
that was-
D-Money neutral.
That classic D-Money neutral B.
Dude, you should up B off of ledge like that. Just to
Nah, I
see
think
what
you should do up air.
happens. You should do both.
The channel is Spencer.
Wow, what a cool game mechanic.
That's the
I
that's the
think every
first
character should have that.
that's the first force that I've seen from Shadu.
Yeah,
Like ever.
it still makes me upset. There should be no foresight. I do like that you can grab like the first 7 frames or whatever. of
Yeah,
a-
no, her foresight doesn't or her her
It doesn't
spot
give her
isn't
multiple-
invincible until like frame 6.
Oh, I thought it was later than
Bayo's is frame 7.
that. Okay.
It's like 7 or 8.
I just know that as a result of that, you can like grab her roll when she's
Mhm.
behind you, which is
Yeah, no.
very funny.
Pyra does not have that problem.
Uh-oh, you're off stage. I hope
D-Money has been jumping from ledge a lot, and Shadu has just been putting that up air just in case, and it's
D-Money
been working a
shaking his head.
lot.
He did not want to hit the money jump. Classic D-Money neutral.
Literally just roll neutral.
Classic D-Money neutral B again. That's how classic it is.
Classic D-Money Nair.
They always say that you want to like run back to class. Ooh, there it is.
Classic D-Money run off ledge Nair. He loves doing that, man. Whenever
Classic D-Money neutral.
whenever I team with D-Money in doubles, there was just a chance that he'd just be trying to edgeguard Ness and he'd just be dying all his stuff.
We've all died. I thought that ate revenge for a second, and I remember
No, it
revenge was a
doesn't.
good move. If I did that with, say, like, Zero Psycho, it would go away. Because they
I don't
both
think
like
it
Hero.
does. There's no way. No, I guess because Psycho can go away on shields so maybe.
Psycho will also just randomly go away on stuff that it really shouldn't. It's
Deserved,
just
honestly,
stupid.
because it wouldn't go away any other way.
Dude,
If you never use a move, you can't get rid of Psycho. So
That's
just
true.
stop pressing buttons.
you're so right, actually. I'm never going to press another button.
Well, you can do projectiles. It's fine. Shadu not going for a footstool after their side beats is actually like a stupid option.
You really hit that. If you do it, you should feel bad. What?
Dash back forward tilt. That was probably
Dude.
trying to catch a roll into neutral B if I had to
I've
guess.
seen MK live.
Nah, I haven't. Oh no. I haven't. See, Shadu's a fake Aegis player because he didn't switch to Mithra immediately after he got the kill.
Dude, that's true. Now, in the next game, he's going to spawn in as Pyrite. It's going to feel like a real fool.
That's how it should work. There are chocolate chip cookies in there. They're also a week old. Got them from work because we were gonna throw them out, and I was like, I'll just bring them here. Oatmeal raisin's good. That is the D-Money edgeguard that he fishes for every game.
You served him up on a platter and said, alright, time to eat, I suppose.
Catching all these landings with the up till under platform. Mithra is very good at that.
Getting hit by the up air. Hey,
Just-
that's a classic.
It's a classic D-Money. Up air. Get rid of the revenge for you. Full hop, tomahawk, fourth throw. Doing your option. Just Shadu does just kind of rip on smash sometimes. Last time I played him, it
Classic
actually
D-Money
fucked me up.
Oh!
Yeah.
Independent and tumble couldn't touch.
I mean, you didn't need to, but he thought he would need to.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
You're,
Listen,
everyone's just throwing.
Catching the drone, that's pretty good. That doesn't do anything. What are you doing there?
Just
Don't
the
shake
fact-
your head. Don't shake your head. What did you think would happen?
Classic demon.
What did he think? Why did he shake his head?
You wouldn't
He's like, oh man, that was stop.
Dude, that was crazy. That was a crazy edge guard.
Goes for the stupidest option ever. Goes, oh, I can't believe that didn't
Never
work.
seen an edge guard like that. I wish I'd
I don't
seen
think
an
I
edge
have.
guard like that before.
I don't think I've ever seen an Incineroar mess up the B input.
No, it was on purpose.
Sure, man. No, literally.
Describing that as a quick time event is very funny, but also accurate.
It is a quick time event.
Dude, they should have more quick time events.
It's so true. A classic D-Money.
Dude, there's the move that he uses. I know that one. Oh, dude, that was damn. That was up air.
That was genius. That was a Shadu.
Dude, that's a classic.
They call him Shadu because it's kind of close to Cosmos.
I think that's true, actually. I've heard that before. it's the fox.
Dude, he just does it. Like, why?
Dude, he's taking inspiration from
The classic D-Money neutral.
he's taking inspiration from like the 80 or so comic. Wait for the nair. Like it works for Fox.
He's like, they're gonna jump someday.
They're gonna neutral get up someday, and when they do,
It misses.
watch it.
Good frame trap on the up air and the nair there.
You know that Shadu down air.
Oh, he's only going for down air. He's not gonna do anything else.
I mean, because if he hits it, he kills it. Right?
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah.
He has been hitting a lot of those up airs.
Blasting.
He has been getting a lot of up airs from D-Money trying to jump away from him. So it's not like he's only going for down air, but definitely a bit telegraphed. Like, I would just be playing Mythril. There's no real like threatening way I can kill with Myra besides a random down air.
I do really love that.
Awesome.
Dude, you know what that is?
That's the classic D-Money mixture.
Dude, I've heard of that. They should really call it something else. What's our problem with prom? Dude, that's the most dead any characters ever. Dude, that's a
It's a classic D-Money mixture.
I do love that it's
That move's broken.
It is.
Mythril's need to use that move more.
He does a little giggle. I think more characters.
Something about that situation is that sometimes I see D-Money just go for the nair there, and like back there would kill, but nair wouldn't. Like, he just goes for nair anyway. It's kind of fun. Down throw forward and just getting the percent right with the spin position. Just in case, man. You never know. Just does it anyways.
There it is. There's the. No. I'm convinced that D-Money will lose
I think that Shadu just been switching to Pyra a bit too early. He's been going at like 180. He's been going to like switching to Pyra at like 80 or 100. And he hasn't been getting the kill until 123.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a game 5. That was a good set.
That was game 5.